manufacture. There are various formulations for different parts of the tyre. In each case, and then they enter a die that forms them into one on both sides and then retract. A servo tyre. Now it's time for the two parts to become one. A transfer ring collects the assembly and transfers it to the inner part. Compressed air inflates the tyre to shape it, and all the layers stick together. You can shape the tyre. The two parts of the mould come together like a waffle maker. Inside, bladders expand to shape the tyre and transfer the tread pattern to it.
Like frozen milk rather than ice cream, if it wasn't whipped. The ice cream sandwich wafers are made of chocolate cake ingredients. A filling machine feeds 2 lines of wafers toward an injection pipe. Just as 2 wafers come together, the machine injects 1/3 cup of vanilla ice cream in between the pipe's head, fits the ice cream into a rectangular slab that fits perfectly between the wafers. All this happens at a rate of 140 ice cream sandwiches per minute. As the sandwiches move on to packaging, the filling is still ice cold from the freezing phase, so there is no threat of meltdown. The packaging system raises each sandwich into a wrapper, then folds and tucks the ends. The next machine counts the sandwiches and inserts them into boxes. Once sealed, the boxes go directly into a storage freezer at -22 degrees. On another line,
potato chips have since become the consummate snack food. They have to be made with fresh potatoes, no more than 24 hours old. Otherwise, the chips will have black spots. They tumble around and around against the peelers or abrasive rollers until the skins come off. This machine can peel 12,000 pounds of potatoes per hour. Next stop, a machine that separates the potatoes by size. The small ones fall below to be rinsed. The larger ones stay on top to be cut. Next, the potatoes go through slicers. The slicer's blades are adjustable. They can be set to different thicknesses or to different shapes to slice. Finally, it's time to wash the potato slices. They spin inside a giant barrel of cold, fresh water for about a minute. Then, like at the car wash, the slices pass under an air blower to dry up the excess water. The fryer contains canola oil boiling at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. It takes just 3 minutes to fry the potato slices into potato chips. As the chips exit the fryer on the conveyor belt, the excess oil drips off. Next, a shower of salt. The chips then move on to the sorter. An electronic camera identifies weights and weight. The chips drop into bags that are then heat sealed. It's taken about 15 minutes to go from raw potato to potato chips. A lot longer than it takes to eat them.
Conveyor belt in video provided by Clean Technica. Workers inspect every component, in this case side panels, before sending them off for storage inside a massive warehouse. Next stop is the body shop, where robots weld them together to form the car's skeleton. 5,000 welds are required for the Model 3, Tesla's first affordable vehicle. The body line is far more automated than those being used to make the Model S or the Model X. Precious when you plan to produce 20 million cars a year by 2030. After the welding is complete, the cars head off to get painted. The electric car company uploaded this video, a humorous video, of a paint applicator that resembles a cow's udder. Next comes the main attraction, the general assembly. All of the major components of the vehicle, including the battery pack, are joined together, known as a marriage. Marriage is the hardest as production hell a few years ago, when Tesla struggled to build its cars fast enough. It even set up an additional assembly line under a big white tent all through that difficult period by striking a better balance between the number of robots it uses and the number of human hands that help. A good example of that balance is a few blocks from the main factory, where Tesla makes seats. Fine fingers are essential in the production of car seats, pulling the synthetic material over the foam of a chair, making it fit properly, stretching it out, getting rid of the wrinkle, focused on. Once the seats are ready, they're fitted into the car. And after the Teslas receive their wheels and tires, they roll off the assembly line.